Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping like it's New Year's Eve. Boy, it's James IV. That's Roman numeral 4 off the top with the intro. What up, K-Sap? No cap, that's the big bro. You know the ladies hold it down for the team. We be the hottest on this YouTube screens. We got sports, media, news, that round table talk. Them other parts ain't got the same sauce. Nah, hit us in the chat, but no haters allowed. Send you to the block party, what you gotta say now? We on live, hit us up and subscribe. If you like it, to share, show love instead of staring. Man behind the mic, numbers don't lie. Send me a super chat to all that may apply. Ain't no party like an SBD party. Let's get the show started, pull up, everybody. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. Let's get it poppin', man, I'm simply ball dropping. You must love us cause you can't stop watching. You must love us cause you can't stop watching.
Yo. What's good? What's good? Welcome back to another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. What's up? What's up? Yeah, we got to talk about it, man. We got to talk about the little subliminal that Shedeur Sanders fired off on his Twitch live yesterday, talking about, I got to get ready. Big ready. When you come in the build, make sure you drop a like on the video. I'm doing this for my members only chat tonight. So you got to join the channel to chat. But I appreciate everybody that's tuned in. I see you, KD. I see you, Chancellor. I see you, Marlon. I see you, ADP. Yeah, so y'all come on in, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. But yeah, we got to talk about it, man. We was up here yesterday. I had a person join me up on the panel yesterday. Coach Marcus from Pro Fan Talk, dropping some gems, man. We had a great conversation. A lot of people in the chat was engaging. I appreciate that, man. Y'all hit the like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all get on up in here, man. I'll give the live a chance to catch up to people. But I see you, ADP. I see you, Marlon. I see you, Chancellor. I see you, KD. I see you, Chicago Cheetah. Yeah, y'all come on in. Trying something new tonight. Yeah. So, but y'all see the title of the show, man. Perfect timing. Shedeur, QB1. Hey, Shedeur said some things on his live on Twitch last night. And, you know, it got the internet a-buzzing. It got the internet blazing. So, but y'all see the title of the show, man, and we going to talk about it, man. We going to talk about it. But I hope everybody's enjoying their evening, man, on this Thursday, man. Headed into the weekend, man. I don't know if y'all got big plans for the weekend, man, but we here. But I appreciate everybody that's in the chat. Appreciate it, man. If you're coming in, you get a chance, drop a like on the video. Yeah. But man, I've been hit with a lot of information, man. I've been hit with a lot of information from a lot of different sources. Just try to bring it all to you guys, man. You got to stay 10 toes down, man, when you talking about Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns, because it's a lot going on, a lot of moving pieces, a lot of things that have been said in the Cleveland media. But last night, Shedeur Sanders took to his Twitch and went live. And we all know that Colorado Buffalo's homecoming is this weekend. And he was on Twitch, and I think some of his fans was asking him, is he going to come home to Colorado to attend, the homecoming? And he responded with some things. And I think Shedeur Sanders is handling this situation real well. And he's doing a great job. So let's take a listen to what Shedeur Sanders had to say. Take a listen.
They asked him, are you going to come back for homecoming? And this was the exchange on the live stream. Take a listen.
Am I coming to see you homecoming? Nah, I'm not coming to see you homecoming. I can't make it out there.
My name is.
I wish I could though, but it just can't happen. I got treatment out here. I can't be. I gotta get ready. Big ready.
Big ready. I gotta get ready. Big ready. Gerard, does he know something we don't know?
He knows exactly what he's doing. And yeah, when you say ready was fine. Yeah, you do got to get ready. But big ready? What the hell is big ready? For starters, so what we will do, we'll make an assumption that big ready means that at any given moment,
he could be out there.
One more interception, one more not necessarily best decision being made, then you can't support the idea that Shedeur.
You heard what he had to say. You heard what he had to say. He said he got to be big ready. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean for Dillion Gabriel? What does that mean for Kevin Stefanski? Well, my interpretation of that, he said he got to be big ready, just like the guy on 92.3 fan said. It's any given situation, Shedeur Sanders could be put in that game. And I'm looking at it like Shedeur Sanders knows something we don't know. Because I've told you guys often that something ain't right. We missing something. We trying to connect the dots, but something is not right. I told you that the media is playing in our face about Shedeur Sanders. I told you everything that they do and everything they say that's surrounding around Shedeur Sanders, they playing in our face. And right now, I think that Cleveland media, Mary Kay Cabot, Grossi, Rizzo, everybody is playing in our face. What's up, China Eyes? I see you in the building. Appreciate you coming through, sweetie. They playing in our face. So is it something that they're telling Shedeur Sanders behind closed doors and he just teasing us with it? Because majority of stuff that you say in-house, they wanted to stay in-house. And Shedeur Sanders is handling the situation well. But he knows something we don't know, because when he said he got to be big ready, he put some emphasis on that. So to me, it sounded like Shedeur knows that his time is coming. Is that going to put to bed of all the rumors that they said about, Shedeur Sanders getting the last 4 starts of the season? I don't know. But we talked about it yesterday about Shedeur Sanders not being named the starter after the bye week. And they still said that Dillion Gabriel is the starter. And Kevin Stefanski was hell-bent on that. And he said to Mary Kay that that's not his focus. His focus is on Dillion Gabriel and putting the team in position to be successful. Well, evidently, you're not putting the team in position to be successful because it's starting with your quarterback. Now, I don't know if you guys heard what Denzel Ward said, but I take that for what it is. I mean, he said some things to Stephen A. Smith after, the loss to New England. Basically, you got to hold people accountable. Got to hold the quarterback accountable. But Shedeur Sanders is putting them subliminal messages out in the stratosphere. And what do we make of that? It's a lot to make of that because Shedeur knows something we don't know. But when we talk about Dillion Gabriel, right? China Eyes said next Sunday. So China Eyes, you think we'll see Shedeur Sanders in that against the Jets? Is that what you're saying? China Eyes said he's in position to be hospitalized. Yeah. Because I will tell you guys this. Marlon said, I think he is referring to him starting at his time last 4 games, but if Dillion has another panic game, Shedeur might come even closer. Okay, China Eyes, I got you. But everything that we said about Dillion Gabriel, everything that we've seen about Dillion Gabriel in his play over the last 4 games, that is not new news, guys. That is not new. That is not new news. And like I said, I keep receipts. Everything is out there. I got it archived. So I want to show y'all something coming into the NFL on Dillion Gabriel's weaknesses. And when I show you this, I want y'all guys to really think about the way he's playing these last 4 games. And does this fit him spot on? So I want y'all guys to take a look at this. Dillion Gabriel's weaknesses. Undersized frame at 5'11", 205. Gabriel is significantly smaller than the prototypical NFL quarterback. His height can be affected, his line of sight, and create challenges for middle of the field throws. Does that fit Dillion Gabriel's bill? And then it says the arm strength. His arm talent is considered average at best for NFL level and lacks the elite velocity consistently drive the ball downfield or in the tight windows. Conservative approach. Some scouts observed that Gabriel was often too quick to check down and would pass up opportunities for bigger downfield shots. Inconsistent downfield throws. His deep passes often lack the velocity to lead receivers, and his placement on throws outside of his comfort range could be erratic. Now, does that fit Dillion Gabriel's build, y'all? Does that fit Dillion Gabriel's bill? Like I said, men lie, women lie, but stats don't. So whoever came up with his weaknesses and stuff, it is out there. So for the 4-game sample size that we saw, does this fit Dillion Gabriel's traits? Put a 1 in the chat if this fits Dillion Gabriel's traits. I told you when I do stuff like this, I'm gonna give you facts. I'm not gonna give you the gibberish. I'm gonna cut through all the smoke, and I'm going right for the fire. Now, y'all tell me, does that fit Dillion Gabriel's build? Look at the weaknesses. China Eye said DG is a super platinum bum. Look at the weaknesses. Do we got to put emphasis on? Do we got to put Miss Pamela one for Dollar General? Do we got to put emphasis on the conservative approach, the check down? So Kevin Stefanski knows that's his MO. So he's calling plays for that. The quick check downs, guys. How many times we talked about the dip and dunk, the quick check downs? How many times have I talked about the inconsistent downfield throws? Can't get the ball across the middle. He lacks the velocity to his lead receivers. His placement on throws outside of his comfort range can be erratic. Come on, guys. Follow me, man. We're going to drop some bombs tonight, man. Just follow me. Does this fit Dillion Gabriel's MO? And I know Shedeur Sanders is just sitting back, licking his chops because he knows all this. He knows all this. But see, this is the stuff that they don't want to tell you. But I'm going to bring it to you, raw and uncut, man. This is the stuff that they don't want to tell you. So when Kevin Stefanski came out and said it's going to be a quarterback competition and they're going to evaluate and they're going to make sure everybody, all these rookies succeed, they don't know how to evaluate the quarterback position. Because if they was able to evaluate the quarterback position, Dillion Gabriel wouldn't be in there. Wouldn't be in there. That's what's crazy. Dillion Gabriel wouldn't be in the game. So, like I said, Shedeur Sanders knows something that we don't know. Because a lot of things, like we said, you want to try to keep it in-house. But to listen to the way Shedeur was responding on his Twitch live stream, even talking about the back, you know, he got to get treatment. He kind of chuckled that as well. Like, Shedeur Sanders is smart, and he's playing his cards right. That's why I think that Shedeur Sanders in practice and some of the footage that you see about with Shedeur, he's happy-go-lucky because he knows his time is coming. Like the song he put out, Perfect Timing. I just think Shedeur knows what's going on. And that's why I said they playing in our face about Shedeur Sanders. They want us to believe all this jibber jabber, but Kevin Stefanski and Tommy Rees, I just don't think they evaluating the quarterback on an even playing field. I don't see it, guys. I really don't see it. I really don't see it. And the crazy thing about it is Shedeur Sanders is laser focused, man. Because you take a situation like this, coming out of Boulder, Colorado, man, the excitement that he brought to Boulder and the Colorado CU Buffs in his homecoming weekend. And Shedeur Sanders chooses not to go because he's laser focused. And he puts a subliminal out there talking about, I got to be big ready. So he know something is being said behind closed doors that we don't know about. Marlon, I mean, that's a situation that everybody's calling for. They're calling for Kevin Stefanski's job because a lot of people don't even want to see Shedeur Sanders in this offense if Kevin Stefanski is the head coach. That's why a lot of people are being patient and riding this out because a lot of people know Shedeur's time is coming. But a lot of people want to see it now because if you go back and look what Denzel Ward tweeted out and what he said to Stephen A. Smith is like, we got to get better. And you know, what we're doing right now, that's showing people that we don't want to win. Well, they do want to win, you know. And now, I don't know if y'all heard, there's reports out allegedly that Myles Garrett's name has come up in trade talks, and the Philadelphia Eagles are willing to give up 2 first-round picks for Myles Garrett, even to go as far as 3 first-round picks for Myles Garrett. And we've seen how frustrated Myles Garrett has been since the season started. We've seen it. We've seen him voice his displeasures after every game. Yeah, 3 first round. Yes, 3 first. China eyes. 3 first rounds. I said 2, but they'll go as far as 3. And see, earlier there was reports of David Njoku in trade talks, but we don't know how David Njoku is going to respond to that bad knee. Yeah, he played last week, but, you know, it's the bye week. You got time to rest it, but, you know, Dillion Gabriel got him laid out, and that's why he was suffering that bad knee. But the reports are out there about Myles Garrett potentially being shopped around. And that goes to show you that, you know, where there's some smoke, there's some fire. And sometimes you got to go straight through the smoke and get to the fire. Yeah, I mean, KD, I mean, I agree with you because Myles Garrett thinks highly of Shedeur Sanders. We've seen that in preseason when they played the Carolina Panthers, the little pep talk Myles Garrett gave Shedeur Sanders running out the tunnel. So there's some continuity between the quarterback and the leader of the defense. And that's what you want. Even Denzel Ward thinks highly of Shedeur Sanders. Yeah, he is the heart and soul. And I don't know if y'all guys, you know, watched the game on Sunday, but Myles Garrett was so frustrated, he was sitting down on the end of the bench by himself. And see, there's a lot of reports out there saying Myles Garrett was upset because they took him out because he wanted to go in there and get the 6th sack or the 7th sack of the game, and they took him out. Myles Garrett is out there doing everything possible, but you can't keep asking your defense to bail you out of games when your offense can't put points on the board. And I think in this situation with Shedeur knows something is coming down the pipeline. Something is coming down the pipeline. For those that just came in the chat, man, we got 114 people watching. Please drop a like on the video. If you're not a member of the channel, please join the channel. Also, let's go ahead and play what they was talking about today for the people that just now came in the chat. And this is how Shedeur had to respond when somebody asked him a question on his Twitch live last night.
They asked him, are you going to come back for homecoming? And this was the exchange on the live stream. Take a listen.
Am I coming to see you homecoming? Nah, I'm not coming to see you homecoming. I can't make it out there.
My name is.
I wish I could though, but it just can't happen. I got treatment out here. I got treatment out here. I can't be I gotta get ready. Big ready.
Big ready. I gotta get ready.
Ooh.
Big ready. Gerard, does he know something we don't know?
He knows
See?
exactly what he's doing. And yeah, when you say ready was fine. Yeah, you do got to get ready. But big ready? What the hell is big ready? For starters, so what we will do, we'll make an assumption that big ready means that at any given moment,
He could be out there.
one more interception, one more not necessarily best decision being made, then you can't support the idea that Shedeur.
Man, now, how diabolical is that? This guy basically said the same thing I said. Does Shedeur Sanders know something we don't know? China Eye said Garrett not going nowhere. Hey, anything's possible. Hey, anything's possible in Cleveland. Because nobody thought that Joe Flacco was getting traded. And he got traded. Nobody ever thought that he would be traded. But he was traded. And see, that opened up the keys for Dillion Gabriel to get the reins. But if you just look at the timeline of everything that we've heard about Shedeur Sanders is not getting no first-team reps. He has to go to the local college to get reps with the college kids, staying after practice, throwing the ball to some receivers that, you know, want to hang around. It's crazy. Oh, China Eyes, okay. You thought that Flacco was getting traded. That's good. I mean, you keeping up on it. I like that. Like, hey, Chancellor, this is what I will say. They subliminal messages, man. They subliminal messages, man. Because Shedeur Sanders is out there having a great time at some of the practice footage that we're seeing. Like, he's herky jerky. He's excited. So I think they're telling him something that hasn't been leaked to the public. And do y'all think, is that why Cleveland has shut down some of these practices to the Cleveland media and the insiders? Because if you ask Mary Kay and let Mary Kay tell it, Mary Kay says from the time that she's been in there, Shedeur just been really elite. And we'll go back to what Mary Kay said about, you know, Shedeur's arm talent and all that above. You know what I'm saying? So in that situation, like what? Y'all know what's crazy? Hey, look, follow me here, members. Follow me, members. Y'all know what's crazy? Is that why don't we hear no reports on Dillion Gabriel? It's all like condescending stuff. Like what Kevin Stefanski said. Dillion Gabriel needs all the reps he can get. Like, do y'all understand that? Like, that's the stuff that I'm trying to tell you guys. When you hear things like that, Dillion needs all the reps that he can get. But why is Kevin Stefanski still hell bent on putting this guy out there? Shedeur live on Twitch right now. Why is Stefanski still hell bent on putting Gabriel out there? So basically, if you're a head coach and you are trying to evaluate your quarterback, and you're telling me and you telling people that Dillion Gabriel needs all the reps that he can get, but you haven't said that Shedeur needs reps because you know what you got in Shedeur. And we talked about it yesterday when we said about his dad. the thing about it is these coaches don't develop quarterbacks. You either got it or you don't. And I think that the Cleveland Browns organization knows that Shedeur got it. And I think they're trying to give Dillion Gabriel all the opportunities to silence the naysayers, but he hasn't done it yet in 4 games. Because you guys remember, after that first preseason game that Shedeur had against Carolina and he balled out, Tony Grossi was met in the hallway by Shedeur. And he had to basically tell him, like, why are you always hating on me? You don't say good things about me. So he had shut Tony Grossi up. So then what Tony Grossi did, he took the small sample size of that Rams game, last preseason game, where Shedeur was put out there with 4 or 5 offensive linemen that haven't been picked up. They've been cut by Cleveland. They haven't been picked up by no other team. They ain't on nobody's practice squad. And he has stuck with that game and said Shedeur hasn't got no better. But we heard what Tony Grossi said leading into the draft on what he said about Shedeur Sanders. So members, make it make sense. Why is it all this flipping and flopping that these Cleveland media personnel and these insiders are doing, man? They keep on moving the goalposts. You say, Tony Grossi, you said all these wonderful things about Shedeur pre-draft. Now you singing a different tune that nobody wants Shedeur. Nobody's checking for Shedeur. He hasn't got no better. Dillion Gabriel is 10 times better than him. Like, and you never said anything about Dillion Gabriel pre-draft. That's what's diabolical. That's what's diabolical. KD said that woman irks me. Well, I mean, she irks a lot of people. But one thing I said about Mary Kay, she will ask Kevin Stefanski the difficult questions when it's surrounded around Shedeur Sanders. She cuts through the chase. She asks him questions and he just backpedals on it. He just backpedals on it. What you say, Chancellor? Boy, that money be having these people in a chokehold to lie. Yeah, I mean, that's what them beat writers do. That's what them inside reporters do, so they can get a story. They get a story and publish it. That's all that is. They get a story and publish it. But I will say this. Y'all can agree with me. Y'all can agree with me on this, members, that Shedeur Sanders is handling this situation well. He's not getting deterred about nothing. China eyes. You said you can't stand to watch her. But Shedeur's handling this situation with grace. And he's just going to continue to prepare. Like, he's focused. Now, I will tell you this, guys. They probably going to have somebody going to probably make a big issue, and it's probably going to be Tony Grossi, of Shedeur Sanders being live on Twitch. Mark my word. It's coming, guys. Mark my word. Mark my word. It's coming. Tony Grossi is going to make a big deal out of Shedeur Sanders going to Twitch. Yep. They're going to make a big deal out of it. Because, like you said, China Eyes, if he's on Twitch live right now, then that's 2 days back to back. I mean, it's your off week. You should be able to bye week, do anything that you want, as long as you don't get in trouble. See what I'm saying? So Shedeur should be able to do anything he want on his bye week, as long as he don't get in trouble. That's the diabolical part. Yeah, you're right. You're right, China. He is live on Twitch right now. He's live right now. Marlon said, yo, brother SBD, what's your opinion on Shedeur playing the last 4 games in the crazy weather? I think that's another test that they are throwing at him. I think Shedeur can handle the situation, man. We saw the Baylor game. We saw he can play in the rain. I mean, he played up in Boulder, Colorado. The weather wasn't always, legit. I think Shedeur Sanders can handle that. Because now you brought up a good point, Marlon. Because that's what Mary Kay and Tony Grossi said about Dillion Gabriel. The weather conditions affected him. You playing in Cleveland. The weather situation shouldn't affect you. I've seen players play in snow, rain, everything. We saw what Shady McCoy did in the snow when he played for Buffalo. We've seen how he maneuvered around. We've seen Josh Allen throw the ball in inclement weather. We've seen Mahomes. We've seen Lamar Jackson. We've seen all these quarterbacks playing in inclement weather. So there's no excuse for Dillion Gabriel not to perform when they played in Miami. Inclement weather. You're right. You're right. He is live on Twitch right now. Shedeur is live on Twitch right now. And they're going to make a big deal about that. And like I said, Shedeur is one of them guys, man. He handles the situation well, man. He handles the situation well. But there's no excuse for weather in football. There's no excuse. That's football. You're going to play in inclement weather. So why give the excuse for Dillion Gabriel? That's what Mary Kay Cabot and Tony Grossi try to spin it. Yeah, I yes, exactly, China. He said, ask the questions. Ask the questions. He's saying, ask the questions. That's why I say Shedeur Sanders is handling this. See, I like what he's doing. He's not running from it. He's not running from the smoke. He is not running from the smoke. He is not running from the smoke. But like I said, what he said on Twitch is like a subliminal. It's a subliminal. So I just hope that, like Marlon said, I just hope that, they don't think that they're going to try to sabotage him even more if he gets the last 40 games in these weather conditions. They're going to try everything. They're going to try everything. But I would love to see I would love to see Shedeur against the Jets. I don't know I don't know why Kevin Stefanski is hell bent on keeping Dillion Gabriel in there to start against the Jets. Is he trying to say that the Jets is easy pickings? I'll tell you this. If the Jets end up losing that game and Justin Fields is the starting quarterback for the Jets and you got Aaron Glenn as a new head coach, if they lose that game, Aaron Glenn needs to be fired and Justin Fields needs to lose his job. Yeah, Shedeur knows what's behind the curtain. Yeah. Like, you don't trust Kev? I mean, Charmaine, none of us trust Kevin. But, the sad situation is Kevin Stefanski is not a bad coach, man. He's not a bad coach. He's a 2-time NFL Coach of the Year. I think Kevin Stefanski's problem is the vitriol and the hate that he got for Shedeur Sanders. So I don't care what the media and some people say that Kevin Stefanski doesn't dislike Shedeur Sanders. That's a crock of shit right there. I firmly believe that he has something against Shedeur Sanders, man. Because Shedeur Sanders is in your organization. He's on your football team. And you're treating this guy like he don't exist when the media asks you questions surrounded around Shedeur Sanders. It's like you're afraid to mention his name. Like, where do they do that at? But you're talking about trying to develop people. You're not trying to help with the maturation progress of Shedeur Sanders. You keep on sidestepping and fumbling and bumbling and talking all this nonsense. I just don't get it. Yeah, mismanagement of his personnel. Like, I mean, why do you do that? And do y'all realize the quarterback is probably he's the point guard of the team. He's the one that has control. And you mistreating one of your main cogs like that? Come on, man. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, man. We got 117 people in the building watching us, man. Make sure y'all drop a like on the video. I appreciate all the love and support. I appreciate all the donations. I appreciate the super chats. I appreciate all my moderators. I appreciate all my members. And if you're watching the show and you haven't become a member yet, just hit the join button so you can get in here and chat with us. I've been hit up with a lot of information. And that's why I'm keeping an eye on this situation. And once I get the news, I always bring it to you. But this situation with Shedeur Sanders, it's like a soap opera as the world turns. And Shedeur Sanders just lit more fire into the situation on the live that he did on Twitch last night. Like, anytime Shedeur Sanders says anything or people say Shedeur needs to be put in the game, he needs to be starting, it's headline news, man. I see a lot of people come in the comment section talking about, man, why are y'all keep on talking about a 5th round draft pick? That's the trolls that I be talking about. My job is to give you the information, and that's what I do. As a podcaster and a content creator, and we talking sports and talking, majority of things. And when we have stories, we bring it to you, regardless if it's 8 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 6 o'clock in the evening, or midnight. Once I get the information and my sources close to me hit me up with information, I'll bring it to you guys. What I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start shouting out people that post comments on these videos and giving them a spotlight when we do these lives and post their comment on the screen and give them a shout out. Because a lot of people send me information on what's going on. So if you guys have any information that y'all want to talk about, y'all can simply follow me on IG at Simply Ball Dropping. Right? You can follow me on Instagram. That's my Instagram handle right there. Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. So you can go follow me. If you want to send me some information, you can do that as well. Or also, if you want to, you can email me at ksap@simplybaldropping.com. So you can email me information if you want me to talk about something or give you a personal shout out on the information that you displayed. But that's my email address on the line. And also, man, if y'all want me to, I can open up the phone lines for people that might want to call in and say something. So we'll open up the phone lines here and there, but that's the call-in line number. If you guys in the chat want me to open up the phone lines, if you want to call in the show, you can go ahead and drop a 1 in the chat, and I'll go and open up the phone lines. China Eyes, boy, she confident in that, boy. So I can open up the phone lines. Like, it's a variety of things, man. We have a call-in show where you guys can call in. If you don't want to chat, you can call in. If you want your voice to be heard, call in. We can talk to you. But yeah. But this stuff with Shedeur, man, it's Shedeur. I think he did the right thing. Shedeur went on there, opened up Pandora's box. He said he got to be big ready. He said he got to be big ready. All right, there's the call-in line, man. If anybody wants to call in, we can take your phone call. So if y'all want to call in, man, y'all can go ahead and call in. Yeah. So we take phone calls. So if you're in the chat, what's up, Michelle? So if you're in the chat, big ready, big quarterback 1. So if you're in the chat and you're not able to chat because you're not a member, you can go ahead and call in if you want. I got the phone lines open. Yeah. Got the phone lines open. Call-in line is at the bottom of the screen. So if you want to call in and holler at your boy and say some things, man, we'll put you on. But I got the call-in line open. So like I said, for the people that's, not able to chat tonight because they're not a member, you can call in the show. There's other ways to get on. But we just trying to build this community, trying to get the membership up. That's why tonight we're doing the members only chat. But if you hit the join button, you can become a member and you can start chatting with us. let your voice be heard. Because it takes a lot when we produce these shows, man. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta, we just trying to elevate. But we here for the Shedeur Sanders stuff. We're gonna give it to you raw and uncut. There's a lot of channels out there that are talking about Shedeur. Like I said, I always give a shout out to G Bush over there, doing big things. It's a lot of channels that are talking, Shedeur Sanders talk, that giving you great information. They're giving you facts. They just not out there running their mouths. I've seen a lot of channels that just out there running their mouths and, a pair of lips to say anything. But over here, we don't do that, man. We try to give you the facts. We try to let y'all know what's going on, keep you abreast of things. Yeah, a lot of channels telling the truth. Yeah. But then there's some that just be talking. I respect a lot of these channels that have put this Shedeur Sanders content together. But yeah. Yeah, Michelle. I mean, there's a lot that are not. But hey, it is what it is, man. They got to make it do what it do. They've been on YouTube long enough. I guess they know how it goes, man. Yeah, but we ain't gonna be long tonight, man. I just wanted to come in and talk about Big Ready. Big Ready. I'm surprised that Shedeur probably won't get shirts that are made that say Big Ready. Got to get Big Ready. Yeah. Yep. But I like the perspective that G Bush comes with. Actually, I like the conversation that we had last night with Coach Marcus from Pro Fan Talk. I saw a lot of people in the chat probably didn't agree with some of the things that Coach Marcus said, but we all can agree to disagree. It was all in love and all in respect. So it is what it is, but had a great conversation. Supposed to be doing another show with what is it? Browns Football Talk with Pierce. So me and him supposed to be doing a collaboration, bringing y'all some Shedeur content and Cleveland content. I don't know if y'all following I think it's Big Dog. What is it? Let me make sure I'm telling y'all the correct thing. Browns Football Talk. I would love to do something with Money Man. B Watts is another person that we've talked through email probably about a month ago. So I think it might be something coming down the pipeline with that. But it's a lot of Cleveland Brown channels that have reached out to me that wants to do a collaboration. So I'm looking forward to that. Just got to, find time to link up. Got to find time to link up. So you get these diabolical people that come in to post in your comments. When I dropped that video with Shedeur talking about Big Ready, somebody came in the comments and said, Big Bum. You're on the line with KSAP from Simply Ball Dropping. Who we got?
How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Simply Ball Dropper. How you doing, good brother?
Hey, I'm doing fine. How about yourself? Who we got on the line?
You got Jugman Jess. I'm from Cleveland. I'm in the epicenter right now. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
I'm actually in Cleveland. I'm from Cleveland.
Okay.
Been a Browns fan as long as, you know what I'm saying, I can remember. You know, so I used to take pictures in the little Browns clothes. So I'm here, and you know, I wanted to holler at you and let you know, good brother, that you're doing good things, man. I found you on YouTube, and I've been, you know what I'm saying, I've been subscribed and everything. And like I said, I seen you put the number out, so I just wanted to call in and holler at you real quick and let y'all know, let the world know, you know what I'm saying, what's going on in Cleveland.
Man, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the love, man. It's always good, you know, when people support you, man, they call up and give you kind words and stuff, man. So let me ask you a question while we got you on the line, man. What you think about this situation going on in Cleveland with the quarterbacks?
Oh man, I think it's real messed up. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy work what's going on up here in Cleveland, because we up here in Cleveland, man, we just so starved for a good quarterback, man. That's all we want, bruh. Like, we don't want, like, we just keep it at that. We just want a good quarterback. We just want to be able to cut the TV on Sunday and watch some good quarterback play. And what they doing with Shedeur is messed up. And you know, I think that the Browns is taking orders from the NFL that, you know, that to collude against Shedeur, because it's just no way, bro. Like, if you got eyes, man, and I'm trying to stay calm because I can get real turned up about this situation. And I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, take your show to no crazy direction. But bro, is Shedeur so good, and you know what, man, Kevin is just running from that Shedeur wave, because he running from that. You know what, up here, the white folks, they don't like that hip hop generation. Shedeur represent that hip hop, because like I said, if you look at him, if you peep his swag, he hip hop. He be rapping and everything. So, and like I said, that offends the white folks up here. I'm gonna just call it what it is.
That's all we ask.
I'm gonna just call it duck a duck.
That's all we ask.
I'm gonna just call it duck a duck. That offends them up here. They don't like that, because like I say, if you look at Shedeur, you would, and you don't know nothing about him. If you just got the earth today and you just look at Shedeur, you would think he a rapper or something, like. But he play football.
Yeah. You gotta understand something though. He represents the culture.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. He represent black culture.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. He is the change that's coming into the league, the new wave.
Yeah.
And Stefanski keep trying to run from it instead of just grabbing his surfboard and leaning into it.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because it's ironic, because I look at this whole situation, and the same quarterback you don't want to play is the same quarterback that's gonna save your job. Literally, that's gonna save everybody's job, but they want to they got to justify this Dillion pick, because they know if they don't justify this Dillion pick, that's gonna prove the collusion. Ain't nothing else to talk about, people.
Yeah.
They colluded against that boy. It ain't nothing else to talk about. If this Dillion, because Dillion should have never, and Dillion wasn't on nobody draft board, and all of a sudden he just come out of nowhere.
Thank you.
And get picked. That's some BS. So that just proves that they colluded against that boy, and they colluded against him because of who his father was, because his father was that loud, brash talking. You know what I'm saying? He was real confident and he could back it up. Dion was like Muhammad Ali. He could talk that talk, but he can back it up in that ring.
Yeah.
Dion could back it up on that field. So you can't really do nothing to the brother, and that's the whole crux. That's the whole reason. That's the root of why they're colluding against Shedeur, because they trying to slap Dion in the face. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. They trying to, you know, tarnish the Sanders legacy. But like Big Dion said, the Sanders gonna be good with or without football.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But man, it's a real shame how they colluding against that boy, and you see the switch up in real time. Now Mary Kay starting to come around, Tony Grossi starting to come around.
Exactly.
And you see, he just said today, man, I can't be, I got to get ready.
Yeah.
Big ready.
He said big ready.
So that means somebody came and told him, hey,
Thank you.
Come here. Either Andrew or Jimmy or both, or Andrew and Jimmy said, "Come here, Shedeur. We need to talk to you, sir.
Yeah.
Come on in." Yes, sir. What y'all need to talk about? Yeah. You know, we woo with the quarterback situation. So basically, in a nutshell, hey, if Dillion get the effing up, you going in.
You go
so,
exactly.
Get your stuff together, brother. Okay. And so that's what all that's about. It's about to be time, and it's about to be perfect time, and I can't wait to see him take the field, because I may cry, man. I may cry, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I care this much about what he doing, and like I say, Shedeur is the quarterback for the culture, and like I say, man, it may bring me to tears, man, when I see him take the field for the first time, and it ain't gonna be now. Hopefully, Kevin don't get to hating and trying to call BS plays. I hope he really get that play calling.
But see, look, the thing about it is, look, when you come to saying the play calling, the thing about Shedeur is not one of them quarterbacks that he gonna stay on script. Because if he comes up to the line of scrimmage and he sees that you in man coverage and we got one-on-one coverage, he going for it. And see, that's what Stefanski don't like. Now, you see what I'm saying? But that's how the game played, baby. You got to play to win. I don't know what Kevin on, man. I really don't know, dude. And then I'm hearing reports that Kevin is in Parma with Dillion and his wife. They out shopping together. Well, they share the same. What agent. Is that about? They share the same agent, man. So you know what I'm saying. Anything that comes around, like I say, they out there shopping and whopping it up. I'm like, man, what y'all got going on? Like, damn, this rabbit hole is deeper than we know. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the thing like you just said and you alluded to about somebody pulled Shedeur and gave Shedeur some information. And like I've always said, certain information stays behind closed doors. And Shedeur Sanders is handling the situation well, because if you just listen to the way he, conveyed it to people last night on Twitch, it was like he knows something we don't know. And like I've always been saying, they playing in our face about Shedeur Sanders. But Shedeur Sanders is handling the situation well. Yes, he is. He handling it better than I would be handling it. So, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely feel like his time is coming, and I feel like he definitely got some information like, hey, man, we not about to keep doing this no time soon, because they can't keep doing this. They can't keep wasting that defense. That's why Miles slammed his helmet, because I'm just like, God darn. I done went out here and put down 5 sacks and we still losing the same way. Yep. Some got to give, and it's but like I say, this is it's so beautiful because we seeing it in real time. Yep. The chickens is coming home to roost on Kevin Stefanski because he been playing messed up game, and he about to get effed over for it. He been playing P games, and he about to get effed over for it because ain't no way. It just ain't no way. Dillion been throwing ducks and throwing to the defense since training camp. I've been on this YouTube step by step ever since they said Shedeur name in the draft. Ever since they announced it, and even going back to then, you see Barry and Stefanski how they was looking cold in the draft room, and then I think about when he got on the phone with Shedeur and he said, Shedeur, nothing will be given. Yeah. Everything will be earned. So with Barry saying that, they're not going to give him the spot. They're not going to just come out and make a press conference and say, Shedeur Sanders is our starting quarterback. Oh. No, they're not going to do that. It's going to take an act of God that happened, and then Shedeur is going to get in and he going to ball out. He going to have to take it. Yeah. He going to take it. But I've always said that's what's going to happen. Well, I've always said once Shedeur gets these keys, man, he's not going to give these keys up, man. But once he get on that field, it's gonna be undeniable. And then look, check this out. This another beautiful part. Once he get on that field and he get the ball and out, now they gonna have to answer some more questions. Well, damn, we thought he wasn't ready. Yeah.
We thought he wasn't this. Y'all said he wasn't this, that. Y'all said he wasn't sugar honey iced tea. But we getting sugar honey, the iced tea, the lemon, the tree, and everything else. So what is y'all? Who is pulling the strings? Who is evaluating? And like I say, that ties into the collusion.
Yeah.
Y'all know what y'all got. Y'all know what y'all got. Come on, man. Quick, stop playing with me, man.
Yeah.
Quit playing with me, man.
I got you, man.
They know what they got.
Yeah, man.
They know what they have.
But man, I appreciate the call, man. Great call, man. Man, look, man. Hey, I appreciate the support. I appreciate the love. Appreciate you calling in,
I appreciate
man.
you too, Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, man. I love you, brother. Like I say, man, you're doing great work, and I'm about to hop back on YouTube and finish watching the show, good brother.
All
and
right.
like I said, I love you, and I love everybody.
Man, I appreciate the love, man. Great call. You enjoy.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, cool.
All right, have a good night.
All right, you too. Man, great call, man. Hey, caller from Cleveland. Hey, give the caller from Cleveland a shout out, man. You know, he was dropping some gems, man, and that's what I say. Cleveland fans are very passionate about their sports, because if you go back to the drought that the Cleveland Cavaliers had and they get a championship, you saw how the city acted. Everything's like LeBron said, everything in Southwest Ohio is earned, not given. And the thing about it is, these fans are passionate, man. So the caller just displayed the passionate because he wants to see good football. He wants to see Cleveland win. He wants to see Cleveland turn this around. It's been too many disappointing seasons for the Cleveland Browns. So I respect the caller for calling in, man, voicing what he had to voice, man. And like I said, shout out to the caller, man. Yeah, so that was a great call, man. I appreciate it. See, like I said, for anybody that's, listening to the show and they're not able to chat, man, the phone lines is open, man. Go ahead and give us a call, man. We're going to hear you out. But this is what I do, man. I open up the phone lines, man. If y'all want to be a part of the show, man, I have no problem with y'all being part of the show. We're going to give y'all respect and love, man, because without the chat and without my members and without my moderators and without my community, we couldn't do this, man. So we like to return the favor, man. I'm probably one of the only channels, man, that opens up my phone lines and lets people call in. I'm probably one of the only channels that in the middle of a show, I would drop the link for you to join the show. Yeah. So, man, I respect that phone call, man. That was a great call. Yeah. So, like I said, man, I appreciate all the members that been here tonight. Appreciate all the chat. Appreciate the support, the love. But y'all do me a favor. Drop a like on the video. Like I said, man, tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. So, man, y'all keep it growing, keep it flowing, man. We're not going to be here too, long tonight, man. I just wanted to hop on real quick, man. But if, we deserve better. Yeah, I agree, Chatter Eyes. But if any news break, I might jump on a little bit later on tonight, man. If any news break, I might jump on later on tonight, man, because it's still early, man. I'm on Central Standard Time. It's only 7:55, man. So y'all let me know in the chat, man, if y'all want me to come back a little later. We'll open it up to the public. If y'all want me to come back a little later, man, drop a 1 in the chat, man. We can get it popping. But like I said, man, I appreciate all the love and support, man. Always do that. Yeah, y'all hit that hype button too. You have 3 times a week for the hype. Y'all go and hit that hype button. Tell them, Michelle. Appreciate that. Oh, Michelle, I know you're gonna be here. Michelle, you've always been 10 toes down with me. Chancellor, I appreciate the love. China Eyes, I appreciate all the love, man. I really do, man. Means a lot, man. It means a lot. Somebody said that hype button is something where you can hype the stream up. That lets YouTube know. I don't know. I guess it puts you in another stratosphere. I don't know. You know, like they said, hype me up. Hype me up. Yeah. Yeah. In the dark with a smile said, I love you and all that are in here. We need each other to help each other. That is absolutely correct. I think it's on your phone. I think China Eyes, you got to go to your phone. What's up, Dollar Bills? I think it's on your phone. I think that button is on your phone. I'm not sure. Dollar Bills in the building. It's a flag on your cell phone. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I know that I see people just now coming in. I'm on my phone and TV. I don't see it. They showed us last night. I don't know exactly where it's at, but it's no big deal. China Eyes. China Eyes, I just appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here. Click it and it will hype up the show like big time. Oh, okay. Hit that hype button. Hype me up. Hype me up. You have to get out the chat and then hit the flag. Oh, you have to get out the chat, then hit the flag. Okay. They said you gotta get out the chat and then hit the flag. Yeah, November 4th is coming, man. We're gonna see that trade deadline, man. We're gonna see what's gonna take place in this trade deadline. We're gonna see what's gonna take place. Yeah. But what'd you say, Dollar Bill? Excitement coming? What kind of excitement coming, Dollar Bill? What's the excitement you got for us? Talk to us, Dollar Bill. What kind of excitement you got for us? Sanders, a marketing genius. Well, we all know them Sanders. All them Sanders got that in their blood, man. Yeah, when y'all go back and watch it on the playback, you'll probably see it. Only thing I've heard from the sources that I got that Myles Garrett name came up in trade talks. You know, the Eagles potentially giving up 3 first-round picks for Myles Garrett. China Eye said my flag say report. Don't report me, China. Don't report me. Report me for what?
Got him.
What you gonna report me for, China? China gonna report me, y'all. So if something happened to my YouTube, y'all know China done reported me. Chancellor, y'all gonna let China do that to me? Come on, China, don't do that to me. ADP, I see you in the building. Miles on the move. Sanders stock going to the roof. Yeah. They said it's a rainbow flag. Let me see if I can see what y'all talking about. Let me see if I can see what y'all talking about. So now I think you got to wait for the live to be over. I don't know how it works. You got to wait for the live to be over. Shooting rainbow. I can't do it anymore. Yeah. Y'all got to hype me up. Dallas potential landing spot for Miles. Yeah, you probably got to do it when the live is over. Yeah. Y'all do it when the live's over. Yeah, but guys, we're gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate all my members that was in the chat tonight, chatting with me and engaging with me. Shout out to In the Dark with a Smile with Michelle. Shout out to Dollar Bills. Shout out to ADP Art Creation. Shout out to my girl China Eyes. Shout out to my girl Chancellor. Shout out to my man Marlon. Shout out to the caller that called in tonight. Y'all showed too much love. Shout out to my girl KD. Y'all be doing big ones, man. Shout out to all my members, all my subscribers. Shout out to all my moderators, man. Y'all make this YouTube thing worth the while when we do these lives. But make sure y'all go support all the videos that I drop as well. Make sure y'all drop a like on them videos and comment. Y'all know I respond to all the comments. I respond to anybody in the chat. But the only thing I ask is, man, we keep the trolls away. You know what I'm saying? And, sometimes a troll will pay the troll. And tonight, somebody hit me up and told me, have you ever tried to do a members only chat? I said, no, I haven't. Tried it last night, but I couldn't get it to work right. So I had to end the live and redo it. So they hit me up today and told me how to do it. So I tried it. That's why you don't see a lot of people, coming in the chat, because it's members only chat. But if you're not a member and if you wanted to chat, all you had to do is hit the join button. It's $2.99 a month to become a member, get special perks. And this is one of the perks. When we do members only lives, you come in and you chat. You don't have to worry about trolls talking bad to you, because these are all members of the community. That's all that is. All members of the community. That's all I'm saying. It's all members of the community. So for the people that are in this chat tonight, they are all members of the Simply Ball Dropping community. That's all. They all members of the Simply Ball Dropping community. Dollar bills. Dollar bills coming here cutting up. See, it's comments like this that want to keep you, that make you stay on the live even more. You know what I'm saying? They make you want to stay on the live even more. All good, more to come. Sanders, I'm ready. Yeah, so I appreciate all the love. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate you rocking with a brother. Once again, I'm the host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. And look, Big Ready is the new slogan. Yeah, he's going to get some shirts made saying Big Ready. But I appreciate all the love and support, man. But that's going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. Catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.